Have you ever wondered why many Filipinos want to impeach Vice President Sara Duterte? Impeachment, a word that's been buzzing around the Philippine political scene lately. It's a tool of accountability, a democratic check and balance on those in power. And right now it's a word that's being linked with Vice President Sara Duterte. The political climate in the Philippines is ever changing, ever evolving, but one thing remains constant: the passion of its people for accountability and transparency. There's a growing chorus of voices calling for the impeachment of the Vice President. Now, we're not going into specifics just yet. We're setting the stage, introducing the players, and preparing you for the deep dive into this hot topic. With such a controversial figure, it's no surprise that opinions are divided. But what exactly are the reasons behind these calls for impeachment? Stay tuned as we delve into this intriguing topic. It's a story of politics, power, and the pursuit of accountability. First, we need to understand the allegations against Vice President Duterte. There's a swirling vortex of accusations, a maelstrom of claims that have been levied against the Vice President, each one weightier and more serious than the last. But remember, these are allegations, not proven facts. It's crucial to tread the line of unbiased reporting here. So what are these allegations that have caused such a stir? Well, there's a long list, but we'll focus on the most significant ones. At the top of the pile are accusations of corruption. It's been suggested that Duterte has been involved in some shady dealings, with whispers of embezzlement and misuse of public funds. These are serious charges in any context, but in the realm of politics, they're potentially career-ending. There's more, though. Duterte also faces accusations of human rights abuses. These claims stem from alleged extrajudicial killings and violations of civil liberties. These are heavy allegations, and they've sparked international concern. Human rights are a universal issue, and any infringement on these rights is viewed gravely by the global community. But corruption and human rights abuses aren't the only allegations. There's a laundry list of other claims, from nepotism to abuse of power. Each allegation carries its own weight and adds to the mounting pressure on Duterte. It's essential to remember, though, that these are just allegations. They haven't been proven, and Duterte maintains her innocence. It's a complex and tangled web of claims and counterclaims, and it's a story that's still unfolding. But allegations alone aren't enough to impeach a sitting vice president. There's more to the story. The legal process needs to be followed, the people's perceptions need to be considered, and the political consequences need to be weighed. These are all factors that we'll delve into in the coming scenes. So stay tuned as we peel back the layers of this intricate issue. It's a journey that promises to be as enlightening as it is compelling. Public opinion plays a significant role in politics, and in this case, it's no different. The people's perception of Vice President Sara Duterte has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride, with highs and lows dictating the rhythm of her political career. In the beginning, Duterte enjoyed a considerable amount of support, largely due to her father's legacy. Many viewed her as a strong leader, capable of continuing the Duterte name's reputation for decisive action and unyielding resolve. She was seen as a beacon of hope, a promise of continuity, and a symbol of strength in the face of adversity. However, as the years went by, this perception began to change. The once widespread support started to wane as a series of allegations and controversies began to surface. Accusations of corruption, nepotism, and abuse of power started to cloud the public's perception of Duterte. The once shining beacon began to dim, and the symbol of strength was now seen as a symbol of tyranny and corruption. This shift in perception didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process, fueled by a steady stream of allegations and a growing sense of discontent among the populace. The people started to question the actions of their vice president, and what was once blind support turned into skepticism and doubt. Undeniably, this shift in public opinion has contributed significantly to the calls for impeachment. People are no longer willing to turn a blind eye to the alleged wrongdoings. They demand accountability and justice, and in their eyes, impeachment seems to be the most effective way to achieve this. It's important to note that public perception isn't always a reflection of the truth. It's a complex mix of personal beliefs, societal influences, and media narratives. But in a democratic society, it's this very perception that can make or break a political career. So with these perceptions in mind, how does the law come into play? Impeachment is a legal process. What does the law say about this situation? To understand the impeachment calls against Vice President Sara Duterte, we have to delve into the legalities that surround this political tool. Impeachment, as defined by the Constitution of the Philippines, is a means to hold accountable those in high office. It's a legal process that can remove officials for violations of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, other high crimes, or betrayal of public trust. Now, how does this apply to the case of Vice President Duterte? First off, an impeachment complaint must be filed by any member of the House of Representatives or by any citizen upon a resolution or endorsement by any House member. Once a complaint is lodged, it must be included in the order of business within 10 session days. Within 3 session days from its referral, the Justice Committee will determine whether the complaint is sufficient in form and substance. If it's found to be sufficient, the committee will then hear the complaint, giving the complainant and the person impeached the chance to defend their positions. Then 1/3 of all the members of the House must approve the articles of impeachment. If approved, the impeachment will be transmitted to the Senate, which will then try the case. Now, coming back to Vice President Duterte's situation, the legal process is clear. However, the allegations must be strong enough to hold up in this rigorous process. They must be backed by substantial evidence that Duterte has violated the Constitution or committed any of the other offenses listed. What's important to remember is that impeachment is not just a legal process, it's also a political one. The fate of an official facing impeachment often lies in the hands of legislators who are themselves elected representatives of the people. Despite the legal complexities, the court of public opinion often plays a major role in these matters. Indeed, the public's perception and sentiment can significantly influence the outcome of an impeachment process. It's a fascinating interplay of law and politics, where the voice of the people can tip the scales of justice. So what could be the political consequences of such an impeachment? Let's delve into that. Impeachment is no small matter. It's like a political earthquake that shakes the very foundation of a government. The reverberations of this seismic event can have far-reaching effects, not just on the individual at the heart of it, but on the entire nation. Firstly, let's consider the immediate impact on Vice President Sara Duterte. If impeached, she would be removed from office, effectively putting an end to her political career. This could lead to a power vacuum and a scramble among other political figures to fill the void, but the consequences go beyond just one individual. The impeachment of a high-ranking official like the Vice President can lead to a loss of public trust and confidence in the government. It could incite political instability, making it harder for the government to function effectively and potentially slowing down progress on vital issues like economic development and social reform. On the other hand, an impeachment could also be seen as a demonstration of accountability, a sign that no one is above the law. This could potentially restore faith in the country's democratic processes and institutions. But that's a double-edged sword. While it might restore faith for some, it could also deepen political divisions, leading to a more polarized society. Furthermore, the impeachment could have international repercussions. The Philippines, standing on the global stage, could be affected with its political stability under scrutiny. This could impact foreign relations, trade agreements, and even tourism. It's clear that the potential political consequences of impeachment are vast and varied. They could bring about a period of uncertainty and upheaval, but also perhaps an opportunity for change and renewal. Impeachment is a serious move with far-reaching implications. But for many Filipinos, it seems to be a risk worth taking. The question now is, will the potential benefits outweigh the potential costs? Only time will tell. So why do many Filipinos want to impeach Vice President Sara Duterte? We've delved into the impeachment buzz, analyzed the allegations, and explored the public's perception. We've navigated the legal framework that governs such actions and contemplated the potential political consequences. It seems the answer to our question isn't straightforward. The allegations against Vice President Sara Duterte, as we've seen, are serious, and many Filipinos believe they warrant impeachment. Public perception, fueled by media coverage and personal beliefs, plays a significant role in this call for justice. The legal framework, while seemingly clear, is subject to interpretation and manipulation. And the political consequences, they're both far-reaching and unpredictable. In the grand scheme of things, the call for impeachment is a manifestation of the public's desire for accountability, transparency, and justice in politics. Remember, politics is a complex game, and the calls for impeachment are just one part of it. Thanks for joining us today, and keep wondering. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.